Hello, it is Topical, Tuesday, July 2nd, 2019. Steve Sipress here. And as if you saw my video yesterday on Direct Mail Monday, I shared some of the pieces that had come in the mail, and I said I was putting one piece aside to share today, and here it is. I received in the mail a Wayfair catalog from, I assume, since it's about furniture, it's from the online company Wayfair.com. If you're not familiar with the story, yep, it is. And if you're not familiar with the story, you ought to check it out. It's a fantastic entrepreneurial success story. The two co-founders did a whole bunch of, they attempted a whole different number of ventures with online selling and marketing and whatever. And then they put up a whole bunch of different sites, apparently selling all kinds of different stuff. And then they had a brainstorm and they put them all together into this site called Wayfair.com that sells furniture. Now, you might see the commercials on TV all the time. You might get the catalog in the mail. This company's not like your average, typical, regular, old school furniture company. They don't have warehouses. They don't make furniture. They don't have furniture. They don't store furniture. They don't have showrooms of furniture. It's all done through what is known as drop shipping. So that means that after a sale is made, then they put in an order, which happens seamlessly and automatically with technology, of course, happens pretty much instantly. But when the order is placed with Wayfair.com, they then place the corresponding offer with the manufacturer or the distributor, or usually manufacturer, to get the best pricing of the furniture. So, and then the furniture is so it's manufactured and then it's shipped by a company, not by Wayfair.com. They're simply doing the advertising, marketing, and sales. So it's an ingenious way to do business, and it's something you or anybody else can do. You can set up, a drop shipping business using an online store on eBay and Amazon, Shopify, any of hundreds or maybe thousands of different websites where you can sell stuff online, or you can, I guess, set up your own site and sell stuff online if you wanted, but you don't have to make stuff. You don't have to warehouse and store stuff. You don't have to ever even touch or see the products or services that you're selling. You can also do what's known as affiliate marketing, where you're simply acting as a referrer, as a salesperson for somebody else's stuff. It's a great way to make money as a standalone business, or as an add-on to your current business, or to add on products or services as bonuses in your business. Why have to bother with making or shipping or storing or doing the customer service of anything when you got all kinds of other people doing all that stuff? So the Wayfair guy is really brilliant putting this company together. And I think most recent thing I read, which I don't even think is very recent, is they were selling 100,000 pieces a week, I think. I think they were, responsible for the shipping of 100,000 items a week with millions and millions of customers. So basically, the entire business is not about furniture. It's not about, they don't have people on staff that know how to design or make or even store or ship furniture. They simply have all the technicians, all the logistics people that coordinate everything, because coordinating the sales and then the purchase, / shipping of 100,000 items a week, sounds to me like quite an endeavor of all kinds of logistics, understanding the inventory levels, dealing with pricing, constantly scouting the pricing changes and what's available everywhere so they know how to price their stuff, constantly monitoring the inventory of all the companies for which they're selling stuff to make sure that their volume of sales can be fulfilled. Otherwise, all of this comes crashing down and it comes back to Wayfair. So the reason it's topical, of course, is because Wayfair was in the news a week or two ago for their employees being complete idiots. I mean, as smart and successful as the co-founders are who started this, I think it's $1 billion company or multiple $1 million company, are these employees who I saw something about how they were protesting that Wayfair was coordinating the sale of some beds to some nonprofit organization that was going to put them into the detention centers for the U.S. Border Patrol or Customs or whatever they call it, where the deranged anti-Trumpers are believing now that somehow it's a new thing that people are not being treated right on the way up to the U.S. from crazy countries, or once they get here. I mean, here in Arizona, it's on the news all the time. There are dead bodies found in the desert all the time from people crossing the border and then not realizing when they got dropped off or paid money or got raped or whatever, or had to sell their kids into child abduction and slavery or whatever just to get over the border, that like, oops, it's 50 miles to the nearest town and there's no way you have enough water or can survive. It was another 105, 110 degree day here, but even in the winter they can't survive it. And so people have been getting raped and dying and getting mistreated and having to give up everything they own and being threatened to be killed and having their kids raped and murdered and dying for years. But now, suddenly, these Wayfair employees are totally backwardsly protesting people helping out these kids and not wanting to see them sleep on floors or air mattresses or whatever. And Wayfair was going to be selling, and it was some tiny order for them, $200,000. I mean, that's not a lot of beds for all the, 100,000 people a month that are coming across the border now these days. So, ridiculous. I mean, wouldn't you think that if they actually cared about the kids, they would protest if Wayfair said we are not going to ship the beds to these detention facilities? That's something you might want to protest. Like, we are going to ship beds so that migrant kids can sleep in a bed and be comfortable tonight and be treated like human beings. Like, oh yeah, no, we protest that. So the company, the employees, while I'm sure they're good at programming and computer keyboards and typing in and managing inventory and sales and marketing, all that kind of stuff, they're complete idiots when it just comes to being human beings in life. But that is not a rare thing, and I'm sure you encounter idiots all the time these days. People are more deranged than I've seen in a long time, taking stances that don't make any sense, complaining about things that are good things. They complain as if they're bad things. I mean, it's extremely entertaining, but it's also a little ridiculous. So that's it for Topical Tuesday. I got my Wayfair catalog in the mail, and I was immediately had to chuckle, reminded of their idiot employees who actually went on strike to protest that the company was helping out kids who were being brought across the U.S. border and in terrible conditions while they sort out which kids are actually not kids of the criminals and the parents, the fake parents that came across and all that kind of nonsense. Anyway, that's it for Topical Tuesday. So hopefully you got your Wayfair catalog in the mail. But don't think that there's such a thing as the Wayfair brand of furniture, or you're ordering from the Wayfair warehouse and you're wondering how they can store all that stuff, or how they can make all that stuff, or how they price the stuff. It's all done through a real big system. Brilliant entrepreneurial endeavor, something that you or any business owner or entrepreneur can do as well. So hopefully you take advantage of technology, and even if you don't become as successful as the Wayfair guys, you have a lot of fun. You make money with it. That'll do it for Topical Tuesday. I'll be back tomorrow on World Wide Web Wednesday, where I will share a tip specifically to help you to do something similar to the Wayfair.com guys, to make money specifically on the internet for your business. Thanks for being here today. As always, go to helpfromsteve.com if you want help. It's been a while. Facebook doesn't show me anymore on my phone for some reason. The people that are on, or I don't see any questions, comments, concerns. If there are, I always answer them, and if you post them after wherever you're seeing this, I'll answer them then. Otherwise, I'll catch you tomorrow on World Wide Web Wednesday. Bye-bye.